Sir. Good morning.
Jai Swaminarayan, sir.
Very good morning. Jai Swaminarayan. Jai Swaminarayan. Very good morning, everyone.
Jai Swaminarayan, sir. Good morning.
Jai Swaminarayan. Very good morning, everyone. So, I have given the holiday
Sir left down. Is Karthik hello? Allow them, some are in waiting room.
I am allowing all men.
Jai Swaminarayan.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Sir, your audio is off.
Yeah, I'm really sorry for this. Actually, I'm extremely sorry. Most of the students, they were messaging me about this network issue. Uh, it is not in my hand. I'm sitting in front of the laptop. I'm waiting for the network. See, again, it is showing that your network bandwidth is low. It's to me. I think so. My voice is clear to you all. Is it clear? Is
Yes,
it
sir,
clear?
it is
Okay.
clear, sir.
Yes, sir. This is clear.
Clear,
Forget the
sir.
day. We'll forget the things. Happened is happened. I'm extremely sorry for that because it is not in my hand. The network is not in my hand. If the physical appearance class, I would have continued the things. But sometimes the network, it creates a huge problem. Got it? So what you have to do now? How many have you joined, man? Only few people. 32 are there. Where are the rest of them? Okay, right. It is. See, I have asked you people to revise the thing. See, revision is very important. Keep in a mind only one thing, that if you won't revise, don't depend on any teacher. Don't depend on any teacher. If you are dependent on any teacher, then you are going to be pay for that. I'm clearly telling to you, don't depend on me. I'm just helping hand to you. Don't depend on any math teacher, science teacher, social teacher, right? Just they'll guide you. Just they'll guide you to how to read and what to read. It's up to you that whether you are reading or not. Are you getting? The stages have gone that you are in not in the class 7th or 8th, right? That where teachers make you to read. Now self-study time. You have to read yourself. And if you are not understanding anything, then you can ask the question. You have a right. Anytime you can message me. I'll check it out the message and I'll answer you. Fine. If I won't answer, it means that you think so that I'm very busy. If I'm very busy, at least in the class, you can ask the question. Sir, previous day I have asked the question. I have sent the message to you. This is a particular doubt for me, right? So please do explain, then I'll explain you. Don't bother about that. The exams are going to be conducted by the CBSE board. Are you getting my point? The exams will be conducted. Don't think so that there will be no exams. We will get passed like how these people got passed, right? You maybe you know or don't know that they have conducted NEET exam. They have conducted what this JEE exam. Are you getting? And they have conducted UPSC prelims, civil services exam. So don't think so that your exams are going to be postponed. Your exams are not going to be postponed. Your exams are not going to be postponed. Keep in mind, your exams are not going to be postponed. Your exams are going to be conducted. I hope so. It's very clear to you. I hope so. You understood my point. You got my point. What I wanted to tell you that read out, revise, read the textbook. One textbook, read many times. One textbook, read many times. This is the only one formula. Read out, take it out, and questions will be there. No questions. Answer the questions. Answer, practice. Answer writing should be every day minimum at least 10 questions you have to write from the social studies. 10 questions you have to write. Read and write, read and write, read and write without seeing. Right? This is what called answer practicing. Because the CBSE board, you have to write the answer. Here they are giving the objective part because there is no choice. It's very difficult to correct the paper because of that reason. Also, one of the reasons, there are many technical issues are there. Online correction is it's much difficult, right? If it is objective, automatically A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, like that, it can be done. But coming to the subjective method, descriptive method, it is going to be difficult to correct it, right? System will not help you. Okay, again, the internet issue, not one single paper. You have to evaluate number of papers. Then there is a problem rises. Because of that reason, I think so they have removed this descriptive method. They're conducting this objective method. What I wanted to tell you, my dear students, please don't dependent on any teacher. If you are depending on any teacher, then you are the biggest fool. Please read out, make a plan, keep the syllabus in front of you. What questions, there is a chance, where is the concept? Only one thing, keep the syllabus in front of you. Syllabus, the syllabus which is removed, don't make much force on that. The syllabus which is there, please do force on that. Are you getting? For the extra, see, here it is that you need to get the marks. You need to get the marks. Exams are going to be conducted in the month of March. Almost we have how many days of time? Okay, almost 3 to 4 months. In November, December, January, February. November, December, January, February. Right? In the month of March, they are going to be conducted. Sometimes in the February also they do conduct. Are you getting my point? The point is very clear to you. So you don't have much time. Please do read the textbook. Line by line you have to read. Line by line. Textbook line by line you have to read. Line by line. Are you getting? For example, how Kritik Tejas, do you have especially where you have to read line by line? History and geography. History and geography you have to read line by line. Are you getting? And after that, question answers, take it out the question bank. Take it out of the question bank. For example, I'll show you. Wait a minute. Hold on. Question answers. Wait a minute. One second. You have to practice a number of question answers. For example, this Byju's is giving. Byju's is not that much quality. You don't go with the Byju's. Go with this NCERT. NCERT sites will be there. No NCERT sites. If you don't have any material, etc., you go with. See, Byju's is not that much quality. You can go for this objective because I have somewhat noticed that. They'll ask the questions which are not related because I have checked it out when I was preparing for the UPSC, right? Civils. So multiple choice questions. Which one of the following type of resource is iron ore? Okay, renewable, biotic, flow, non-renewable types of resources. They are asking. Okay, right here we will be having the descriptive questions. The answer the following questions in about 30 words. Name 3 states having black soil and the crop which is mainly grown in it. It's an important question. It's an important question. What you name 3 states having black soil and the crop which is mainly grown in it. States are Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh. Which about this, right? Especially the cotton growing area, Deccan Trap, it is called Deccan Trap region. This is what Deccan Trap. Deccan Trap means what? Where there is a black soil is available in this particular region. That is what Deccan Trap, right? What type of soil is found in the river deltas of the eastern coast? Eastern coast. What is mean by eastern coast? Eastern coast. What is mean by eastern coast? Eastern coast. Eastern. This is what eastern coast, coastal region. Okay, this is what eastern coastal region. So what is the question here? What type of soil is found in the river deltas of the eastern coast? River deltas. What is mean by delta again? See here, this is what delta here, Mahanadi Delta, Krishna, Godavari Delta. Are you getting or not? Are you getting the point? So here, what type of soil will be found in the delta regions, eastern coast? Give three main features of this type of soil. The type of soil found in river deltas is alluvial soil. What type of soil? Alluvial soil. So we have spoken about that alluvial soil, old alluvial soil and new alluvial soil. Old alluvial soil and a new alluvial soil. What is mean by new alluvial soil? What is mean by old alluvial soil? Coming to the plain regions, it is. In the plains, we have spoken about the Khadar, Bhabar, Bhangar, Terai. Do you remember this? Do you remember? So old alluvial soil is less fertile. New alluvial soil is very fertile, which is helpful to cultivate the crops. Right? Type of soil found in river delta is alluvial soil, and this is very fertile. Fertile in the sense which is helpful to cultivate the crops. So I'm telling you very clearly, the students whose videos are off, I'm going to remove them without showing any mercy. And then you don't blame me. Then you don't blame me. Okay. Already we are struggling, and then your video will be off, then it is not correct. So very fertile and therefore good for the cultivation of the crops. Consists of various proportions of sand, silt and clay. So there is a difference between the silt and clay. There is a difference again. Each and every word is important. Try to understand. Again here, it has a good quantity of potash, lime and phosphoric. This third stanza is there. No, this third sentence which is important. This third sentence which is very important. It has good quantity of potash, lime and phosphoric acid, which is good for the growth of paddy and sugar cane. So what we can understand by this, in which particular land there is a potash and lime and phosphoric acids will be there, and which are very good for the cultivation of the paddy and which are very good for the cultivation of the sugar cane. Baitinti Agasya. You will be always in the Baita only. So it has a good quality of potash, lime and phosphoric acid. So in which particular soil there is a good quantity of potash will be there, lime and phosphoric acids will be there, and that particular soil will be helpful for the cultivation of the paddy and as well as for the cultivation for the sugar cane, right? So we can understand the alluvial soil is very important to cultivate the crops which are like sugar cane and the paddy. Got it? Next question here, what steps can be taken to control soil erosion in the hilly areas? Answer. So here after reading the textbook, you have to read the question answers. First you read the textbook, make note of that, highlight the points, write some important points, underline the words which you don't know the meaning, try to find out the meanings of the word, you write down, you have to give the time. The people who will be giving the time, they'll get the good marks. The students who are not giving the time, they'll not get the good marks. Keep in the mind, if you are giving the time, then you'll get the success. If you are not giving the time, if you are feeling, see, reading also is, you need to make a habit of reading, proper reading in the sense, not for just, yeah, I'm reading. You have to read for the understanding level, to make your understanding level, to increase your understanding level, right? Are you getting? Now here, what steps can be taken to control soil erosion? Soil erosion means the upper layer of the soil will be washed away. What are the reasons? Simple question, very simple question. Even child also can write the answer, right? Counter ploughing, terrace farming. I have showed you this all. I have showed you. If you remember, whether you remember or not, I don't know, but I have showed you this all. Have I showed you what is counterploughing? Terrace farming. Strips of grass are allowed to grow between the crops. This method is known as strip cropping, right? So what you have to do that you have to search in the internet, or else you can take it out of the textbook. Don't spend much time on the internet. If you are spending much time on the internet, you'll go to the YouTube and your time will be wasted. I'm telling you, almost all, when you're just getting the classes, then only use the internet, and the rest of the time spend with the textbook. The question will ask, they'll ask the questions from the textbooks, and take the models of the question papers, right? And coming to the point here, what are the biotic and abiotic resources? Give you example. It's a Chinnapillagadu question. It's not for you, your level, right? These are resources that are obtained from the biosphere. What is biosphere? Where there is a litho, hydro, and the atmosphere. The narrow belt of the litho, hydro, and the atmo, it is called as biosphere. Bio means life. Sphere means area, place. Got it? And these resources have life. It means they are having the life. Examples are plants, animals, fish, human being, livestock, etc. Abiotic resources which are not having the life. These resources are composed of non-living things. Examples are water, mineral, metal, wind, solar energy, etc. Right? Answer the following questions in about 120 words. Explain the land use pattern in India and why has the land under forest not increased much since 1960-61. Answer the question. This question is very important. Very important question. It has been asked many times. You can check it out the previous year question papers if you have doubt. This question has been asked multiple times in the sincere by the CBSE board. The use of land is, it means for what purposes the land was used, and for its purpose, how much land is used, construction purpose, right? So this is what about the details. The use of land is determined both by physical factors such as topography. Topography means the area, how it is, whether it is dissected land or right? Topography, climate, soil types. Again, the climate, ninth class, fourth lesson you have to do. Remember what is climate, factors of the climate, elements of the climate. It's not that much easy. It is not that much easy, right? Fine. You have to recall the things. You have to work on that. You have to read the things. You have to read. Only the one solution. The solution is, I'm extremely sorry. Only the one solution. Revision is the best solution to get the good marks. Revision. Revise the things. Read the textbook. Till the December and the January, you have to read the textbook. In the month of February, you should not read the textbook. Right? December, January, till the January, you have to read the textbook. February, completely the question answers, practicing. Right? In the month of March, you have to write the examination. This is how we do the procedure. Handwriting must be very good. If your handwriting is not good, absolutely I'm telling you are not going to get the good marks. If your handwriting is good, right, then it is going to help you. The use of land is determined both by the physical factors such as topography. Topography in the sense it is a dissected land where somewhere it is like hills, right? Likewise, I hope so you understood. Topography, right? Climate, soil types, as well as human factors such as population density. Here population density. Here climate, soil types, different types of soils. What is the question? Explain the land use pattern in India. Land use pattern. Which land is used more? Why is it? Why it is used more? Right? And what are the factors which are? What are the factors? Topography is a factor. Soil types are the factor, and human factors such as population density. Population density. What is the population density? Density of the population. What is meant by density of the population? In class 9 it is there. What is meant by population density? Population density. What is the meaning of the population density?
Sir, number of persons who are living per a square kilometer.
Number of people who are living a square kilometer, who are living, and what is the average density of the India? Population density. I think so 342. If I'm not wrong, 342 average density. The density of India. Population density. It means in 1 square kilometer. In 1 square kilometer, how many people are living? 342 people are living. This is what the population density. Okay. So what is square kilometer? 1 square kilometer. You asked to mathematics, sir. He'll explain you very
Square of side 1 kilometer.
right. So soil types as well as human factors such as population density, technological capability, and culture and traditions, etc. Many factors will be there, right? Many factors will affect the land use pattern of the India, right? The pattern of the net zone area varies greatly from one state to another. Net zone area. So what is meant by net zone area here? It is a one great question it is. What is meant by net zone area? Who will answer this question? Net zone area. Get this net zone area. What is mean by net zone area? Can you?
The amount of crop sown in a year.
Very good. The amount of the crops which are sown in that particular year. Okay. The amount of crops which are grown in that particular year, that is what called as net zone area. In which in how much particular area the crops were grown in one particular year, right? That is what a net zone area. Next, coming to here, the pattern of the net zone area varies greatly from one state to another. If you go to the Rajasthan, net zone area will be less. If you go to the, for example, Tamil Nadu, compared to the Rajasthan, net zone area will be more. Compared to the Gujarat, net zone area of the UP and the Bihar will be more. And West Bengal also more. Because water availability is more in those areas. Even the Gujarat also somewhat better. Because canal, irrigation, and some other facilities are also provided for them. So it is over 80% of the total area in Punjab and Haryana and less than 10% in Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram. See here, 80% in Punjab and Haryana net zone area and less than 10%, in Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur, northeastern states, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Are you getting? In these states, net zone area, it means they are not cultivating much more crop. The reason, what is the reason, sir? The dissected land. High hills are there. The dissected land is a major reason, right? So forest area in the country is far lower than the desired 33%. How much percentage we must have? The forest 33%. How much percentage we must have the forest land? 33% we must have. Got it clearly? This is the point here. Okay. 3 points we have learned. Point number 1, that see, land use pattern is dependent on what? Topography, climate, soil types, as well as human activities, factors such as population density, technological capability, culture, tradition, etc. The pattern, the net zone area varies greatly from one state to another state. See, 80% is net zone area in Punjab and Haryana states. At the same time, 10%, less than 10% in the states of where Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So forest area in the country is far lower than the desired 33%. These are the 3 points which have. So geographical area. As it was outlined in the National Forest Policy. So according to the National Forest Policy 1952. So this is what reading and learning, not simply. Okay, some people, how do they read? You know, it was considered essential for the maintenance of the ecological balance, a part of the desert areas and a livelihood to the other non-agriculture area uses like include settlements, roads, railways, industries, etc. Continuous use of land over a long period of time without working cooperative completing. This is not reading. You have to learn when you read. Are you getting? So effective reading, this is what called effective reading. How you have to read it, that when you are reading, you need to understand. The question is, what is explain the land use pattern? Land use pattern in India. In India, how the land, what is the key point here? Keyword, land use is the keyword. That is the keyword. Our answer should roam nearby this keyword only. Got it? What is the keyword? Land use pattern is the keyword. How the land is used, that is the keyword, and your answer should roam nearby the nearby, that keyword only, not here and there. Is it clear to you? Fine. So next, it means in 1952, there is a outline is made by the National Forest Policy. According to the National Forest Policy, 1952, right? According to that particular policy act, right? There should be forest, 33% of the forest should be. Every construction, for example, you are constructing a house, 33% of the area you need to leave for the what? Greenery. For example, there is a factory which is being constructed. You need to leave the area for the construction of the that particular area must be leave for 33%. The area must be leave in the factory for the plantation. Are you getting? For stapling the plants. That is what the 1952 policy. What is 1952 policy is saying that you should not cut the trees, right? You should not cut the trees and construct the buildings. If you are doing that, so that 33% of your area must be covered with the forest. That is 1952 policy. So it was considered essential for the maintenance of the ecological balance. Here is a one word, ecological balance. What is ecology? What is biome? Again, there is a biology here. Okay, ecology. What is ecology? Ecological balance means what? Okay, what is meant by ecological balance here? Can anyone explain what is ecological balance? See, grass, right? Rabbit, for example, here deer, okay, lion, microorganisms.
Food chain.
It is a food chain. Ecological balance, it is a food chain. Got it? We need to maintain it. Otherwise, if there is no balance in that. So it was considered essential for the maintenance of the ecological balance. A part of the land is termed as wasteland and land put to the other non-agricultural uses. A part of the land is termed as wasteland. Are you getting? It was considered essential for the maintenance of the ecological balance. And land put to the other non-agricultural uses.